As promised, today we're going to go through some eye products in my collection. I have eyeliners, mascara, eyeshadow pencils, single eyeshadows, and brow products. So I have my reading glasses on, so hopefully I'll be able to share shades with you all today. So let's start with eyeliners. These are all of my high-end eyeliners. So I'll just start picking one out of the pile. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Perversion, which is a black color. I love to use these, especially in the upper waterline, but if I want a smoky look, I'll use them in the lower waterline. And of course, they work really well as a regular eyeliner, but they last super well in the waterline. Next, this is the Pat McGrath Permagel Ultra Glide Eye Pencil, and it looks like this is in the shade Blitz Brown. She has the shade right here. So as was mentioned in the title, this is a gel eyeliner. So it's very comfortable in the waterline and lasts really long as a regular eyeliner. And I find that this one is easy to smudge for a smoked out look. Next, we have the House Labs Optic Intensity Eco Eyeliner. This is in the shade Sienna. So this end has a brush so that you can smudge out the eyeliner, and then the eyeliner itself is over here. I just sharpened these not long ago. So this is not a real intense color, but I love the brownie red shade. I don't usually use this on the upper eyelid. I'll use it under my eye and then kind of smoke it out, or I'll use it in the lower waterline because it's not quite dark enough for me to use in the upper eyelid. But this is a nice eye pencil. It's really long. It lasts me a long time. This is my only liquid eyeliner, and this is the KVD Tattoo Liner. It's just a regular black eyeliner. I don't think I need to swatch that, but I will so that you can see how fine that line is. I want to try the Lisa Eldridge eyeliner. I think that would be the closest one to this one. I rarely use liquid liners, but there is a time and a place where I want to do a wing, and I'll use this. It's the only one I have in my collection. This is the Persona 24-hour waterproof eye pencil, and this is just the shade Brown, and I love this. It's very creamy, but yet it sets down well. It applies really well to my mature wrinkly eyelids, and I love this brown shade. So Persona, I want to get some more shades of this one. I have a small Pat McGrath Permagel liner in extreme black that I got in a kit. Very, very dark black color, and so I think this would be nice for traveling. I have 3 Makeup by Mario eyeliners. So this is the Master Pigment Pro. The shade of this is Perfect Brown. You can see the brush on this end. The cap is stuck in there. If you guys have any tips, I've tried everything to get the cap out. I just have to put it back in like this. So anyway, leave me tips if you know how to get that out. Let me show you this eyeliner. This is a very nice formula. Creamy, long-lasting, nice shade. Let's take a look at another Pat McGrath Permagel. This is in the shade Extreme Black as well. You've already seen the mini, so I'm not going to swatch this one. That's the regular size. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Walk of No Shame eyeliner. So that's the shade is Walk of No Shame. There's a lipstick that matches this as well. I don't have that. I just really liked this particular shade of eyeliner. I can use the Charlotte Tilbury eyeliners sometimes as lip liners. That's why I say that. There's also a Walk of No Shame eyeshadow palette, but that's really pretty. This is the only hourglass eyeliner that I have in my collection. This is dark green. It's in the shade Voyeur. Very pretty packaging. Look at that. I love to do green looks, and so I'm glad to have this in my collection. Another Charlotte Tilbury here is Pillow Talk. I believe I have all three of the Pillow Talk shades of lip liner, and this is the eyeliner in Pillow Talk. Pardon me. This is a mini Natasha Denona eyeliner. I got this with the baby I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette. So I believe this is just the I Need a Nude shade. Really pretty shade of eyeliner. Very creamy. Haven't tried it yet, so I don't know how long lasting it is. I have a couple of kind of more flesh toned eyeliners for when I need to feel a little more awake. This is the Makeup Forever pencil, and it's in the shade Boundless Bisque. So if you put this in the lower waterline, it kind of matches the skin there and just gives your eyes a lighter, more awake appearance. And this is the Tarte Fake Awake. I think this was the original of this idea. I don't even know how well you can see these because they kind of blend in with my skin really well. Back to Urban Decay now. Again, these are the 24/7. This is my most used shade. It's Rockstar. This is one of my all-time favorites in my collection. A Makeup by Mario shade. This is Deep Plum. Let me see if I get, yep, I got the pencil side this time. Isn't that a pretty, kind of a little hint of a red in there? This goes with a lot of my eye looks. Back to Pat McGrath. This is her blue shade. Let's see if we can find it for you guys. This is Blitz Blue. That one has a problem. I don't know if I can get it for you because it kind of comes out. I thought I had sharpened it and got rid of this. This is kind of more of a, not a purpley blue, but I guess a little bit more of a green blue. It's a real pretty navy. Sorry, I can't show you this one better. I'll have to sharpen it even more. I got this Melt liner in the shade Olive because Martina Lily has blue eyes and she uses this with some of her grungier looks, particularly in the waterline, and it looks so good. It also looks good with some purpley burgundy looks. So I use this in the waterline only. Here's one by Give, Gwen Stefani's brand. This is in the shade Spiderwebs. It is a nice, really intensely black eyeliner. This is a great formula. Her whole brand is on sale. So if you can find this eyeliner, you can probably get a really good deal on it. Let me find the other one, the other Give. This is in the shade Bathwater, and this is a very vibrant blue. Again, I love to put this in the waterline because it has a little metallic feature to it. So this is a great waterline liner for me. My last Makeup by Mario shade. What do we have here? This is Rich Blue. So this is a very neutral, doesn't really lean purpley, doesn't really lean green, just a very kind of right in the middle navy blue. I think it looks good with my blue eyes. I have one by Win. They have a smudger brush on this end. It's not really a smudger brush. They also have a sharpener. It's kind of like a rubbery kind of brush, but this is just a regular black eyeliner. And pretty much all of Serena's products are very long wearing. Because she's an athlete, I think she wanted to make long wearing products, so this lasts all day when I wear it. My last Urban Decay, this is in the shade Whiskey. This is one of my favorite browns in my collection. Love this formula. This is a Selena Gomez Rare Beauty shade. Oh boy, even with my reading glasses, I don't know if I can see this. Actually, I did. It's in the shade Compassion. So you have to be really careful with these when you roll them up. They don't roll back down. So this is a reddish purple color. She also has other products that are in the shade Compassion. These are my 6 Kaleidos Multi-Chrome eyeliners. I put these in the waterline. Pardon my sniffles. So let me see if these show up at all. Let's see here. I hope you can kind of see the multi-chrome effect. I love these eyeliners. And I do pretty much exclusively use them in the waterline. You probably couldn't see it on camera if I put them on, but oh no. All right, let's not start this. There. Let's see if you can see that. Isn't that pretty? Do you see all those dimensions in that? Oh, it's so pretty. Note to self, be very careful with these now. I think they might be getting older, and when they stop working, I will repurchase them because I love having these. I've tried other multi-chrome eyeliners and they just don't stack up to these. Isn't that fun? Just a little pop in the waterline. I love them. 3 more. You get back in there. Ooh, that's so pretty. Let's see here. That one's a little more subtle. Still very pretty. Last one. That one's pretty impactful, isn't it? All right, so those are my eyeliners in my collection. Now, let's just real quick go through my mascaras. I have a good combination of affordable and expensive mascaras. So this is the L'Oreal Panorama. I'll show you all the brushes just in case you want to see. Some people prefer certain types of bristles and certain types of brushes. So I'll show you those really quick. I love all of these, so I'm not going to go on and make comments about them. This is my favorite mascara of all time, the original L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. It's been around forever, and I usually have 2 in my collection at all times. Oh, here is the other one. Both of these are black. Usually I have a black and a brown, but both of these are black. This is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. It has 2 sides to it. So there's this side with kind of a more slanted brush. So I feel like you're getting 2 mascaras in one, and then this is a more curved brush. So I think this is a good value. I don't know which you're supposed to use where. I just use them both wherever I feel like using them. It says here that this gives you curl and length. This gives you volume. Haven't tried out that yet, but I like it. This is the Hourglass mascara. It has that slanted bristles. Very pretty, fluffy lashes. The Win Beauty mascara. I use this mascara a lot of times for work. I know that it's not going to smudge. It's going to look nice. It gives me volume and length. CoverGirl Cleantopia mascara. This was released in 2024. It's an hourglass shape. Another fave is the Tower 28 mascara. I love their products. So this is a curved wand. I think it really grabs onto my lashes, which is nice. Another L'Oreal. This is the original telescopic mascara. I like this for the lower lash line because it's a very narrow brush. I have 2 minis by Rare Beauty. This gives me super fluffy lashes. I think it just makes them look really, really pretty. The e.l.f. lash roll. This is supposed to be an alternate for a Benefit. Nice mascara. The Benefit Fan Fest. I just used this the other day. Again, I really like that fluffy lash look, and this gives me those. I would say that the least favorite mascara right now in my stash is the Ilia mascara. It looks beautiful upon initial application, but then if you sweat or cry or anything, it just runs really, really easy. So that's my mascara collection. Next, I'm going to share my single eyeshadows with you. Patrick Ta. Let me get my glasses back on. It says I'm with her. There's 2 shades in here. And I got the most colorful one. Let me see if I can swatch these for you. Aren't those pretty? He has several of these duos, and this is the one I chose. I really like it. Next is Charlotte Tilbury. This shade is Oyster Pearl. This is a creamy shadow. This looks really good on my blue eyes. Next, let me wipe my fingers off. This is the Kulfi in Sitara Sparkles. I'm waiting for the gold one to come back in stock. I want it. I love this formula. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Feels really good too. Even though it feels really creamy, it doesn't crease on my crinkly upper eyelids. This is MAC Painterly. I usually use this as an eyeshadow base, but it can be used as just a one and done eyeshadow as well. But this is kind of close to my eyelid skin color, so if I just want kind of like an eyeshadow primer or a base to put my other shadows on, I will use Painterly. And the last pot eyeshadow that I have is from Hourglass. This is in the shade Reflect. So it's really cool. It has this little stopper here to keep your product fresh. I'll put this over the MAC to give it even more intensity to show up on camera there. Their light scatters eyeshadows are just perfect really every day, just to give you a little bit of sparkle. Let's do some brows now. I'll just go through this really quickly again. So these are my clear eyebrow gels. I have Kosas. I like the packaging on this. This is my favorite one from e.l.f. because it's $3 and you get two sides. And as you can see, I've used this side, haven't even touched this side yet, and I've had it forever. And then I have two ABH clear brow gels. This is the first step in my eyebrow routine. In here I have my tinted eyebrow gels and my eyebrow pencils, and I'm usually in this shade taupe or blonde. I can't talk again today. So obviously I have the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil and the matching tinted brow gel. This is in the shade 3. I usually get kind of a cool light brown shade. This is my Glossier. This is my only liquid brow product. I don't use this very often. In fact, it might not even be, yeah, I don't, let's see here if I can get it going. Yeah, I don't think this is good anymore. I rarely use it, so I'll put it back here to be decluttered. This is a mini ABH brow pencil. What shade do I have? Taupe. This is an actual real pencil. It has a spoolie and then it has this pencil. This is my most used in my collection in the shade taupe. I have a thicker ABH pencil and then a thinner regular size pencil, both in the shade taupe. This is my e.l.f. waterproof. Again, I think this is $3 or $4. It's a little bit thicker, so if you're in a hurry and you just want to get your brows on really, really fast, this thicker pencil will do the job. Here is my Kosas. Let's see if there's a shade on here. I don't see one. Taupe. Yep, taupe. So again, this has a spoolie and it has a really nice pencil. This, the ABH, and the e.l.f. are some of my favorites. Win Beauty Again, it has the eyebrow pencil here and the spoolie here. The shade is Blonde. Nice long-lasting formula from Win Beauty. I have one from House Labs in the shade Taupe. Again, spoolie and pencil. This is the Sephora brand. It's waterproof, it says. Taupe is the shade, spoolie and pencil. This is the Milk Kush eyebrow pencil. This is a spoolie. And then the other end, which is always hard for me to open. It's really weird. A lot of people don't like this at all. What I do sometimes is I outline my brows with a pencil and then I fill them in with this because it's kind of a little bit like a crayon. But if you don't really know how to use it, you might not like this one too much. I like it. I also have the Ulta eyebrow pencil in the shade Ash Taupe. And another affordable brand is NYX, the Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. I have the, oh, I need to put that back in my hourglass. I have the Sephora Tinted Brow Gel in the shade Blonde. I'll show you the spoolie. Nice, you can really get in those brows with this one. The Glossier Boy Brow in the shade Blonde. This is a wetter formula, so I kind of wipe my brush off a little bit, but I like Glossier products. My very, very favorite tinted brow gel ever to exist. I could just have this in my collection and no other, is the e.l.f. the Wow Brow. The consistency, the little fibers, everything about this tinted gel I love. Essence Make Me Brow. What shade are you? Blondie Brows. There we go. Just nice, regular tinted brow gel. No complaints about it. This is Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. I have to be careful with this one because it's a little dark for me. I don't see a shade for you guys. It's covered up, but it's more of a light brown than a taupe or a blonde. So I have to be super careful or this can get away from me. And another one of my favorites is the Kosas Tinted Brow Gel in the shade Blonde. I love all of my Kosas products. Love my ABH, my Benefit, my e.l.f. Those are my standouts in my collection. So brows are done. Let's go to my drugstore / affordable eye crayon / eyeliners. First, let me get some of my eye crayons out here. These are from Milani. Here are the colors. So you could use these for eyeshadow. A lot of times I will use these under the eye or in the waterline as well. So what shade are you? This one, there is no shade anywhere. So let's put this one right here. See how pretty that is? Very nice. You could even use this as a base. None of these particular ones have shades on them, but I'll swatch them. That's a deeper purple that you could use as an eyeliner or in the waterline. This is another brownish shade. And I love this light purple shade because it has a little hint of a blue. It's one of my favorite spring shadows. I will just put this all over my lid. So pretty. Now, these are my e.l.f. crayon shadows. Let's see here. That's all of them. This is that kind of murky, mustardy color that I love. I use these a lot of times as eyeliners or in the waterline if they're lighter like this one. These are called the No Budge Shadow Sticks, and this is Golden Goddess. Let's see here. Can you guys see this? I think y'all will be able to see that okay. There we go. That's pretty. Next, the shade Out of Sight. This is dark enough that I can actually use it as an eyeliner. I also use this in the waterline. They're creamy, but they last really nice. I love this shade right here. Lava Lamp. That's a cool name. Whoa, my sharpener's coming off. Isn't that a cool shade? Love that. This one I use a lot for the upper and lower waterline and as a regular eyeliner. And this shade is Cool Beans. Nice deep dark brown. Two more. This yellow one is Stellar. Nice, sunny, bright, pretty color. And I love this kind of clay colored one. It's in the shade Groovy. I've used this one all kinds of ways. Look at that. Nice orange, rusty. So again, these are shadow sticks, but I use them a lot as eyeliners and put them in the waterline. These are my other eyeliners from drugstore brands. And I'm not going to swatch all of these because pretty much all of them, what you see on the tube is exactly the color that they are. So I have mostly LA Girl and NYX here. These are some of my favorite brands. This one is Pastel Dreams by LA Girl. Real pretty yellow. This is another LA Girl, but this is a Neon Shockwave. So you can see this one's just a little more vibrant than this one. And then I have some kind of bluish aqua. This is LA Girl, NYX, and NYX. I think out of all of them, NYX is my favorite. They have so many colors. So does LA Girl, but NYX has a lot of really darker, deeper colors. LA Girl has a lot of neon and pastel colors. This is a Shockwave from LA Girl. Here's my greens. Oh, I love these greens. They're so pretty. So this one is from NYX. This is a NYX. This one is an LA Girl Neon. This is a deep purple. This is a brand that I got a box of some sort. It's Love plus Craft plus Beauty. It's a deep purple. And perhaps my favorites are these olive greens from NYX. I would actually like to share the color of these with you because it's my favorite. It's called All the Olive. I have two of them. I like them so much. All right, getting down to the end. One more little section here. And these are some more single eyeshadows. So let's start back here with these three. These are from Nude Sticks, and I recently got these in a gift set. Very pretty colors. Let's see if I can find a place to swatch. Let's swatch here. So a warmer lavender kind of purple. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can find the shade of this for you. Lilac Sky. This shade is Prism. These are great one and dones. I would just put a bronzer in the crease, put this on the lid, and call it a day. This last one is Oceana. Look how unique this one is. I really enjoy Nude Sticks as a brand. They're underrated, guys. These are my two Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Sticks. The first one is Golden Pink. Let's swatch this one right here. This one is Dusty Mauve, sorry. Something in a different language. Beautiful one and dones when you're in a hurry. You can still do something if you really want to spruce yourself up. Let's share my Danessa Myricks Color Fix. This is one of the foils, and this one is in the shade Blossom. Let's put this right here. They have a vault of these. Every single one of these. And I had to talk myself out of buying it. I was like, you'll never use all that. Look at that pretty color, you guys. Let's see here. I got some more natural looking ones. These are the creams, and this is Ballerina. I am running out of space. Ain't she pretty? Just dainty. Very feminine, very pretty. And I have Exposed. This is a matte formula. This one you could use as a one and done, or you could use it as a base and put a shimmer on top of it. Here, let me show you. Let's get my hourglass. Look at that. How pretty that is. Little dimension. Now, where's my little hourglass stopper? There it is. Might as well put that back. And last, and possibly my favorite, this one is Chocolate. So again, what I do is I put this one down all over my eyelid. Look at that gorgeous color that it makes. Now let's choose the Patrick Taw this time. And let's go with this lighter shade here and dab that all over it. You see how dimensional and gorgeous that looks? That's how I use that chocolate by Danessa Myricks. I just love it. All right, I'm gonna see if I can use this arm now. Yeah, I'll try. So I have two from About Face, and this formula is outstanding. If I can get them out. That's the problem with being short. I may need to just move these somewhere else. Oh dear. Okay, so this is About Face. What are you called? Eye paints, and this is in the shade Fractal. Let's put you right there. Again, I really, really love this formula. I use these two together. I should have showed you how I do that. This is the matte version. And the shade is, oh boy, even with glasses on, it looks like caplets, which is strange, but I'll show it to you. So what I usually do is I apply this, let it dry, and then apply this over it. So I always use these two together. 30-second look on your eyes if you're in a hurry. Love them. Some newer ones from here on out is the newest ones in my collection. So let's start with you. Who are you? This is my Giorgio Armani single shadow. The shade is 32S. It's a really pretty kind of periwinkle shade. Nice consistency. Haven't used this on my eyes yet. I've only swatched it. Our next one, I have actually used this. This is older in my collection. This is the KVD. And what shade? It looks like an Ash Storm. These KVD sticks, you guys, they're just so beautiful. Look at that. Imagine that on your eyeballs. They have several different shades. And this is one of my most worn single eyeshadows in my collection. Next is a Kosas shadow. The shade is Heat. Imagine that with blue eyes. Oh, so pretty. I want to put all of them on now. Oh my goodness. This is Ilia. I thought this was the most unique shade. What are you? Dim is the shade. It's a very milky, subdued, gray purple shade. Look at that one. I could just sit here and do this all day with my eyeshadows. This is fun to me. Stila, they were the first ones who did these liquid eyeshadows. This is in the shade Wanderlust. Very dimensional shade. Pat Pat McGrath. Platinum Bronze is this shade. I would use this probably with a lighter color. I might use this on the outer part of my lid, and then a lighter color on the inner part of my lid. Now we have the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks. I have one mini. Strike a Rose is this shade. And she was one of the first ones to really do these stick eyeshadows like this. Isn't that beautiful? And this is a full-size caviar stick. Modern Rose is this shade. Those two together would be pretty, huh? And it's so quick and easy. Actually, that could be a look right there. Right? Put this on the outer part of the lid, the middle, and the inner. That could be a look. Have to try that this week. I have one from Hourglass, the shade Voyeur. It is a green, and I got this to go with the green Hourglass eyeliner that I purchased. So a bronzer in the crease, this on the lid, and then the dark green eyeliner, and you've got a look going on. 4 more. So I like this because this is from Tarte. This is a combo, and I do this as a one and done too. So this side has a shadow and this side has an eyeliner. So let me show you the combo. So this is the eyeliner, and we'll put it right here. Look how dark and creamy that is. All right. So what I would do is put a bronzer in the crease, put this on the lid, and then use that as an eyeliner. And you've got your look. Rare Beauty, they came out with a limited shade in a gift set. This is a greeny shade, so I had to have it, and the name of the shade is Perspective. It's a beautiful green. More of kind of a murky green, my very favorites. I'm excited to use this one. What do we have here? NARS. And the shade is Don't Touch. I got that one because it looked really unique. I thought that would be so unique in my collection, and it is. And the last one that we have is from Fenty. Let's see if I can find a shade for you all. It is Frizzy Rosé. That's cute. So that's what it looks like. And here is Frizzy Rosé. So pretty. So those are my single shadows, brows, eyeliners, mascara collection. Next is the finale. The over 200 eyeshadow palettes that I have. Almost half from indie brands and the rest from high-end brands. So I will be working this week, but I will be getting that video organized. I may have a get ready with me that I film in the meantime. Have some stuff I really want to show you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for visiting and spending time with me today.